Hello, peeps and hello, peppers, and welcome to a belated Film Friday. Yesterday, I was at a little art market showing my cards and trying to offer my services as a tarot reader. So, what happened was there were definitely more conversations than business, but I think these conversations enriched my heart so much that I wanted to find, like, in my head, a film about like an evolving artist that I could recite, but I didn't really find any that I was content with. So on the way back home, I started to think of She's All That, which is, of course, like a teenage comedy, but that is, yeah, both coming of age and like the guys betting with other guys that they could turn like an so-called ugly girl into a princess. And that led me again to Miss Congeniality. Let's say I don't particularly like that form of high school movies where you can't propel yourself or be good the way you are. But I like Miss Congeniality, like both because Sandra Bullock's ancestors come from my old hometown, haha, and because let's say those characters are a little bit more grown up, even though age-wise there might be intersections between girls who newly come out of high school and who sign up for a beauty pageant. But let's say Miss Congeniality discovers sides of herself that she wasn't aware of, and the old man who trains her to be the Miss whatsoever also points out her good sides, and the male cop also points out her good sides, and so yeah. Let's say I want to talk about Miss Congeniality with the Witch's Wisdom Tarot, because this is a lot of about women's empowerment, and it's my understanding that the deck was made in cooperation between two very different wise women. Ooh la la, okay, sort of androgynous, sort of a little bit naked person. Close your eyes if that offends you, but okay, like this is the sun with a, now I have to look at my glasses here. It's not a tulip. Okay. When I look really, really closely, this is a heart. And our person here has a necklace with a butterfly. Butterflies always mean transformation. Yes, so, yeah. Of course, hey, Miss Congeniality, Gracie Hart. Yeah, Gracie Hart feels her tough heart ripped out when she, let's say, makes a mistake in field service and is transferred to a desk and supposed to bury herself under piles of paperwork. And then it rips her heart out again when she is sort of the only one available who can be styled as young and pretty to participate in a beauty pageant that is like so actually so against her values, but propels a self-discovery. Here we have a bird again. I mean, okay, through the camera this looks a little bit like a hammer shark here, but what do we have here? are those two birds? Like where the big one takes the little one and the little one spreads the wings? Or no, this is the tail of the bird. Okay, let us just say I don't get the picture. And Miss Congeniality also takes a lot of time to get the picture. Initiation. I mean, of course, the whole case, who is sending threatening letters to the organizers of the beauty pageant is a little bit like fishing in the dark. Very murky waters. A lot of promising candidates, so to say, are there, but then also excluded. And yeah, okay, this looks like a Bavarian mountaineer hat. It reminds me a little bit of the scene where where Gracie is supposed to show some kind of talent, and there are some kind of rude yet funny discussions what she should provide as a talent, and then they dress her up in this what American festival organizers might consider a Bavarian dirndl dress. And she plays music on water glasses then. Yeah, a water element. Very good here. This friend here, the badger, is usually like burrowing. So yes, we could mention there is a lot of stuff happening underground in the movie. Wolves, moon in reverse. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff going on in the night because, like, technically, Gracie is still a secret agent. So, if you haven't seen the movie, it's kind of getting hilarious because, of course, like in the daytime, the ladies have to practice their talents. The ladies have to make themselves pretty and look a little bit naive. And in the night, the younger male secret agent is coming to see Gracie to give her instructions how to carry on. And then, like, in the morning, it's Gracie, you look horrible. And no wonder, I've seen the gentleman in her room, but that's against the rules. Yeah. This is your movie if you like hilarious slapstick comedies. The star, everybody in the film, of course, tries to be the star. And there is this sort of aloof, competitive lady who suddenly says, I believe what stands there, we're all winners. And that sounds really fake. Witch of Water. Yes. Let's say this movie is early 2000s. So, yes, the girls come in all colors of hair and skin and everything, but I would not say they come in every shape and size because they are still, like as Gracie would call them herself, bikini stuffers. Which, of course, I don't know if you would say that word today, but Gracie is supposed to be a little bit rude and rough in the beginning, but then she becomes, well, as it's then said in a song, friends with everyone she meets. Craftsman of Water. And yes, I should have mentioned that at some point here, Gracie jumps into the water in an evening gown, or is drawn into the water. And in the water, like, she becomes really vulnerable and is being told what a great person she is. Like, there, Eric, the male cop, says, well, if the people knew you like I know you, then they would love you. Of course, love between two people shouldn't be the only ever goal. It's more like, okay, yeah, the stage is going up in flames in the story. And I would say Gracie takes something home from the stage because she mentions she has made so many new friends. She doesn't take the Bavarian costume with, but she takes friendship with, she takes standing up for her values with, because like in the beginning, nobody believes her that she has found out the true offender. I won't spoil that one. But like, even though this film is maybe not state of the art, and if I remember properly, my favorite also religious movie critics here from Cinema Therapy were kind of critical of the movie, like, because it's not up to date with society, but it's still, I think, a wonderful child of its time. And one of my all-time favorites, like in my context with my autistic life, I remember the sentence that where this physics nerd student with the red hair says, my interview was not good, I was like a female Rain Man. Okay, Rain Man is a stereotype for autism, but let's say here come the more modern stereotypes of autism, because it could be that she is autistic because she is a physics atomic fusion major, whatever, and she is coming across as quite naive, but still wants to feed other people with hot chocolate and wants to do something good for them. And then when she says her dream would be to be a real, like a sexy dancer with flaming, twirling batons, cheerleading equipment, then and Sandra Bullock asks, why don't you do it? And then the young miss says, well, my parents really don't like anything ostentatious and they really don't like fire. And I really needed to mention that because let's have the theory that she is not Rain Man, but she is autistic. And many, especially women with autism, don't know that they have autism. If you say have autism or are autistic, that's like sort of a matter of taste or matter of what you want to emphasize. And like, yes, she makes the batons flame in the end, and that actually has been an inspiration for the ones in my own tarot design, which I will show you when it's finished. And so now I wish you a wonderful day where you can discover your own, what did Sandra Bullock say? Next step, flaming batons. Bye bye.